Hi, and welcome to Brew with Phil. I'm going to start the grill up and I'm going to cook some pork steaks. I like to use these cheap Harbor Freight gloves. They just make life clean up a little bit easier and you don't accidentally cross-contaminate anything. It's already really humid, and so they're hard to get on. So if you don't know what a pork steak is, it's the shoulder. A lot of people call it the Boston butt, and it gets sliced fairly thick. It's got the bone in the middle. If your butcher doesn't know what a pork steak is, you just get yourself a Boston butt and have them slice it about 1 inch, inch and a quarter thick, and you'll end up with probably a good, maybe eight pork steaks or so. Alright, so I do this while the grill's heating up. I go ahead and just get everything ready to go, and then I just toss them right on the grill. So I use strawberries shake-on barbecue seasoning, and this was a local guy that won some awards in where I used to live in southeast Missouri. It's kind of all over, so I've always liked it, and so now I have to order it online to get it, but that's all right. Just liberally dose these down. Don't forget to get the sides. So what I do is, depending on how long I have for the pork steaks to cook, I'm going to try to get these done in 2 hours. So for lunch, so I'll set my grill at 375, and I'm just going to kind of smoke them on the pellet grill for about an hour. I flip it about 30 minutes, and grill is well used. Alright, pork sticks are about ready to flip. What I like to do is I have one of these, it's a hand saver or a glove liner. You can pick them up at Harbor Freight or just about anywhere. It's designed to go on your hand, and then you put your heavy leather glove on and it doesn't kill you. So I'll use one of those and just a nitrile glove. And voila, you have a waterproof, insulated spatula. Alright, that was the half-hour mark, and we'll come back in and I'll show you what I do after this. Alright, now they've been on the grill for about an hour. I said 375. What I meant to say was 325. I normally, if I've got plenty of time, I normally run my grill about 275. If I'm trying to speed up the process, I smoke the steaks at 325, and that gives me a little bit of, it speeds up the cooking at the end. So what I do now is I wrap them in aluminum foil, and I put my temperature probe in one of them, usually the thickest one, and then I bring that internal temperature on up to about 210 or so, and then I go to my next step. Pull them off, let them rest for a little bit. Then I throw them back on at high temperature and kind of frizzle that fat and goodness. Okay, so down here is my internal food temperature, and so I just watch that till I get to about 210, and then I pull them off and let them rest for a little bit, and I'll bring you back around then. Okay, we've reached our magical 210. This is a Green Mountain grill, and it has it's connected to Wi-Fi, so I'll just sit there in my living room watching TV, and the little app tells me that the stuff is up to temperature or whatever, and so it works out really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these wrapped in the aluminum foil, but I'm going to go ahead and pull them off and let them rest, and the dog's going crazy. Okay, so I pulled those off, and I'm just gonna let them rest, and we'll come back, and I'm gonna crank the grill up to about 500, and then we're gonna put a nice frizzle on that fat and the steaks. So should be good. All right, now it's time to frizzle some steaks. I got the grill cranked up to 500. I got my gloves coming on. Alright, those will go on for about 5 minutes, and then I'll flip them over for about another 5 minutes or so, and then they should be ready to go. Alright, we're going to flip them. They're already falling apart. They're very tender. If you don't use a glove, the chances are is the pork steak will end up on the ground. We got about another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll be eating these bad boys. Alright, time to pull these bad boys off of here. There we go. So there they are, big old pork steaks, nicely frizzled. They'll be nice and tender and good to eat. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please leave them below, and see you next time.